Alright guys, well I'm sorry if you can't hear me, but I am on my way right this second to UPS here in San Antonio. I am ecstatic about waiting so long to do this. So yeah, let's go. Alright guys, so I'm just gonna wait to show y'all what it is exactly. Came with the diagram. Pretty hyped about this right now. Well, now back to work I go. So for now, see y'all later on tonight. So check it out, we're here, and who else would I get to install my stuff other than Mr. Caesar himself at M&C Car Audio. So let me go ahead and show you real quick what my switches are gonna look like. So I went with a basic switch for now to save some money because I am not the richest guy in the world. So like I said, this is pretty much a cost-effective, cost-based system. So I went with Vera Air. This is not sponsored by the way, but I went with Vera Air. It's got two switches, up and down for rear, up and down for front, whatever. And it's manual. It's a manual system. I have the management here. We're doing the management today, and then tomorrow I am coming back. We're gonna install the bag, so stay tuned. And the first step is gonna be to pull this out of your center console. Well, if you have a gen, you're gonna pull it out of your center console. And pretty much the best spot to hide or put this is gonna be right in this center. Alright, you can take all that out, pop it in there. You're gonna lose your cigarette lighter and auxiliary iPad, USB, but you're gonna relocate them. So it's cool. Yeah, stay tuned. So you're gonna start by removing a couple of screws around it, holding it in. So take it apart, pull this out, and this is what you're left with.
Yeah, we're gonna copy a guy on Instagram. His name is Gabe.
And pretty much you're gonna pop everything out if you want to keep this and relocate it. If you don't, you're a jackass. It says right here, made in Korea. How it'll sit. You keep moving. You just got a three-eyed cat, honestly.
Yeah, that's how it sits.
That's how it is. Not bad at all. So at this point, it's just a lot of small, tedious things to try to get them to fit, to hold the whole thing in place. Because right now, you cut off everything, and you just got to find pieces to make it hold and stay in place. So this is a finished product. Of course, after you touch everything back up, put everything back in. Of course, quite a bit of actually cutting. So it's gonna look like front, back, whatever, that's up and down for both. And then there's a little bulb that goes in the back. This is the only thing that you actually need to power or run power to this whole setup right here. The bulb goes right in here one way or another. I don't know exactly what way. And of course that's what lights up the gauge. You go in, wire those. Hey, yeah, it came out pretty good. As you can tell, I did wrap this with fabric, and that's why it looks kind of shitty the way it does. But we're gonna redo that one day. Yeah, we can do all this.
Huh?
I got 4 gauges.
No.
We just put up a little battery just to the power, the positive and negative. We took out the bulb. We did replace it with an LED bulb. And this is how it looks. Comes out so much better than what it would have with that normal little bulb. Thanks, Caesar. So this is what it all came with. Got the tank, the hoses, compressor, the wiring, and of course the little ends in here. And you have the filters. This actually goes on the end of the compressor. And that's pretty much it. So for now, and tomorrow I think I'm gonna bring the bags. Tomorrow we're gonna set up on the actual install, get everything taken care of for my baby. Let's go. So what's up, guys? Good morning. Right now, on my way to Caesar's shop so we can finish off this install. I do have the actual bags in the back now, ready to get the ball rolling this morning. Let's go. Hey Caesar, morning sir, how you doing? So we already started pulling everything out. A couple different, we're mocking it out. Let's go! So, with a little bit of elbow grease, time for the new stuff. And let's see, front left.
Wait, you haven't maxed it out yet.
Let's go, Caesar! Alright, we're gonna max this thing out already. Here's what we got going on. I did max out the camera plates. We have max camera on these things. Then you have to put in the air line into the bottom of the bag. Sorry, before you tighten everything up down here on the brake assembly, put the end link on, tighten that up, then you're going to tighten everything else up. Let's do that. Boom, and just like that, first bag is installed. The only thing that I need to tighten up left is going to be your brake line, and then of course run the lines for the actual air, and then the first one's good to go. Now to do the rears. Alright, so pretty much what's going on here is there's it's a bolt to the sway bar end link that you have to cut off to make sure there's clearance for the bag not to hit when you do air out. So you have to take a grinder, something, and cut it off. So that's what we did. We grabbed the grinder and we're cutting it off now. But pretty much this is how it's going to look on the rear. So here's the bag after we finish installing and grinding down the bolt. As you can see, it's in there pretty good. Now this bolt right here is actually the bolt that you have to grind down that will rub on the bag. If you don't do it, I promise you it will rub a hole in the bag, and that's what you don't want, of course. Now I am actually running the struts from my stance coilovers, and I wasn't able to purchase these airlift struts, but that is coming soon in the very near future actually. Right here at the bottom of the bag there's actually like just a metal plate that holds the bag in spot, so it's in there tight and it's not going to wiggle around and get loose and fall out or anything like that. Well, and just like that, all the bags are in. Now we are in the process of kind of putting something together. So this is about as far as we've gotten so far. We're gonna do move the mounts for the compressor so it lays down. Have a tank in there. Look good.
Yeah, it should be ready in about 6 months.
6 months it is.
That's usually how long it takes me.
6 months. You heard it here first. 6
goddamn months.
So we pretty much have everything done. This is just a crappy little setup for now until we have more time on our hands, because we're getting pretty late. We've been here literally all day almost working on it. All the bags are installed. One wheel is on. Still need to run that line, and then still need to run the line on the passenger rear. Just hooked up the power to the compressor. Woo! Push air out. I'm lower than you and you're on wheels. God. Dude, I'm so freaking pumped about this. Dude, oh my god. Are you airing out the front one? Dude, did you air out the front one? No, just do the front one before you push it up. It was on the ground. Oh, I was like, oh my god. Operating fine. Air out? Oh, close the door and air out. Okay. Nice, man. Drive by, dude, that's still. I was lower than that on my coils, so I'm good. Oh, dude, I don't think y'all understand how excited I am. I'm zero. This is the front bumper. Look at this. Where do you want me to move it? Where do you want me to move it? Alright guys, well, saw how this video ends. Ridiculously high